And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and prop trading. So let's go ahead and get into it with our disclaimer. First, this channel is for educational, and this is required. By the way, this is required by law, if I'm not mistaken, in the United States. It was required by law when I was a broker. The birds doing stuff in the other room. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I'm also involved with a prop firm challenge with Audacity Capital out of London, and I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. The CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a higher degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So first, let's go ahead and take a look and see how I'm doing with the prop firm challenge. I am minus 116, which is okay because I'm still alive. However, this has been going on since July, and I've still not won the challenge yet, which makes it very interesting. Henry, what are you doing? Henry is going through my coin collection right now, figuring out the coins he likes. I think he likes a Lincoln wheat penny, wheat cent. Oh well, now we know what he does when we're not here, is he goes through all of our stuff on the shelves. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what we think is going to happen. We need to redraw our support lines, our trend lines as they're called. First, let's start with the DXY and go back out to our monthlies. See if I even have any monthlies on this. Yes, I do, and it is not flirting with any of those, so those are all solid. Go down to the I don't have dailies on this, so just go straight to the 4 hour on this. 4 hour trend lines. Oh, if it were that easy. Let's see, we've had kind of a little bit of a stagnation in the DXY, in the dollar index, since the whole absurdity with the what do you call it, government shutdown. So we've got real tight Bollinger Bands, not a whole lot going on, and at the same time we have not a whole lot going on with our trend lines either. Our trend lines look good. These trend lines are kind of weak, as a matter of fact. Let's go back out to the daily, see if I can redraw these. These do not look like good trend lines to me. Of course, it looks like I drew my 4 hour support trend lines on the daily, which is not right. So back here, call this daily, because those make sense to be the daily support and resistance trend lines, but they don't make much sense for the for the 4 hour. So we're going to put that right there. That is 4 hour trend line. No, it is not. In fact, we'll probably delete that one. Just delete that one. And then we'll come into the 4 hour and see what's going on in the 4 hour, and we have a wedge forming. Well, we don't. We know what we've got forming. Okay, so we'll go from here. I have to cage the bird. He's eating my coin collection. From here to maybe to here. Right there, we'll call that the 4 hour support. Give me just a second. Okay, so we're back, and Henry is crawling on me now instead of. Let's go play with the books. Okay, that works. So let's go ahead and spell support correctly over here, because I did not do that. As you can tell, he's crazy about something. We'll spell support correctly right there, and then we'll draw Well, we need to draw one. You should see it bouncing on that 4-hour support trend line going forward. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's go to the euro versus the dollar and see if we've got need to draw any trend lines here. Go to the monthly first and see what we got. Bird, what are you doing? He went away yesterday, so apparently he's rebelling today. So we've got the support trend line. Monthly support trend line looks good. Monthly resistance trend line looks good. Oh well. Henry's lost his mind today. Lost his little feathery mind. Weekly trend line is right there. Weekly support looks good. Weekly resistance, we don't have one because weekly resistance would look a lot like daily resistance. So we didn't draw that. And then we have our, oh, that's interesting. Weekly looks good. Let's go down to daily. We have for daily, and here we go. Daily support trend line looks good. Daily resistance trend line looks good. Although daily resistance could go from here to here. That might be better. Let's redraw it. Whatever, eh? We wanted to go from here. Here. Change it to red and make that daily support. Or daily resistance rather. And come down to a 4-hour trend line. I gotta do something to the bird. All right, we are back. The bird is in the other room. So we have the daily resistance trend line looks good. 4-hour support trend line looks good. Got they're all kind of converged right here at this section. I don't know what that means, if anything, but it's support trend line's kind of like it needs some work a little bit, but that's a monthly one. Work support trend line looks good. Look at that respect. A lot of respect on the trend line. Looks like it's going to be converging in the upward direction. Maybe we don't know because it's a dollar cross, and the dollar crosses have been very flat lately. Let's go to the dollar versus the yen. See what we got here. Let's go back out to the monthlies and see if that one is still good. I'm sure it is, because not a whole lot of action has been going on here either. So we've got not a whole lot of action going on in the monthly. Monthly trend lines are upholding or holding up. Holding up might be better than upholding. They're not upholding anything. They're just a representation of price on the chart. And here we have the daily support trend lines. They look good too. That flat one right there on 151. It's not really going anywhere. That one up there. That's my monthly resistance trend line. Yeah, that's very good. So we'll support trend line. 4-hour support trend line looks good. 4-hour resistance trend line again looks good. Not a whole lot going on. I drew some of these ranges on here just to see where we are and see where we're going. See if it breaks out of those ranges anytime soon. And so far it hasn't. So we will keep an eye on that. Big note in the what has to do with the Japanese crosses is that they just elected a new prime minister, the first female prime minister, and word on the street is that she's a nationalist / conservative. So we'll see if she's big time on raising interest rates in Japan. If she is, then that might affect our trading with the Japanese crosses. So over here we go to the British cross. Oh, did I finish that one? I don't think I did. 4-hour trend line on the dollar versus the yen, and it looks good too. You can see it better on the daily chart. I think. This one's it. No, this daily trend line. Okay, 4-hour trend line is right here. Monthly trend line. There's the 4-hour trend line. Support trend line is way down here. Okay, let's get rid of that one. That's not helping us at all. Put another one in here for 4-hour chart right there. And we'll make it green. And call it the 4-hour support. And that one's looking fine too. I'm just trying to figure out how to get in the door, but the door's shut and his little wings will not open the doorknob. So that's good. Okay, so the pound versus the yen. Let's see what we've got going on. Pardon me. See what we have going on here. First, let's go out to the monthly. Make sure our monthly trend lines are holding up. Monthly trend lines are a mess. No, they're holding up. They're doing great. Looking at basically a bullish wedge forming right there. It's been that way for a while. Let's see if it can kind of break out of that. Go to the top side. Go up to probably 142. I don't see it going up much higher than that. On dollar weakness, we'll see what happens with that as the day goes on, because we're not here to predict, we're just here to respond to what the market's doing and make money out of it. Okay, daily support trend line's right there. Daily resistance trend line looks good. And I think got something going on there on the dailies. We'll probably get rid of that one. Now let's go down to the 4-hour and see what kind of mess we got going on here. 4-hour trend support trend line actually looks good. And this is our new 4-hour support trend, 4-hour resistance trend line. Pull it out to here. Let's see what happens to that. 4-hour resistance. So there we are. We have a 4-hour resistance trend line. Now it looks better. And that is looking more like just a jumbled up mess, because I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's not really a formation that we talk about much. It's just still not a whole lot going on. So with that, we go to the pound versus the yen. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go out to the monthlies. And let's see what's going on. Monthly support trend line. Works good. Monthly resistance trend line. Guess looks good. It's hard to tell what's going on in there. But I think that that is good based on what I know about how it's been trading. So after that, we'll go down to the dailies. See where we are on the dailies. Now, the pound versus the yen is one that I'm going to be trading more and more of, as well as the Canadian dollar versus the yen too, because it's the dollar versus the yen is not going anywhere because the dollar is not putting out any resistance, and the institutions are playing it safe rather than try to take any risks on that. So with that, daily resistance trend lines look good. I guess they do. Daily resistance trend lines right there. It's solid. It's monthly. It's monthly. How about that? And the this is my daily support. Daily support trend line does not look good. So we'll delete that one and draw another one. I think from here to here is going to be where that one goes. There. Support trend line. There, and then we'll go to the 4-hour right here, and see what that does. Daily support, nope, broke support right there. So we're going to pull this one down here this time, and 4-hour resistance. Where's 4-hour resistance? Right there. Let's delete that one. And we're going to pull it down here, here, here. Make it red. And resistance. So that's what that looks like. Forward resistance, the forward other trend lines have been redrawn. We'll see where we go from there. Again, not sure where it's going to go. It's nice, very nice doji right there on the last 4 hours of trading on Friday. So I'd like to see that heading south on that maybe, because we are looking more at the Japanese raising rates. We'll see when the market opens, and maybe a gap to fill when that happens. Usually when you've got a gap at the open, there's a 70% chance it's going to retrace. At least that's what I've been told. I'll run with it because everything I've seen in my experience has been, it backs that up. So, dollar versus the Canadian, not a whole lot going on here lately, but our monthly support and resistance trend lines look good. Dailies, do I have any weeklies? Nope. Daily support and resistance trend lines, equally good. They're channeling up. Look at that nice channel going on right there on the daily. Let's see, our 4 hours after that. So I think we need to be backing up a little bit to trade more effectively on and trading the dailies, to make my decisions on the dailies, to find out direction and stuff like that. So this is edging upwards. Not very convincingly, but right now it's edging upwards. It's be more of an upward type channel, if you will. So our daily trend lines look. Oh, that's our 4 hour. Oh, I don't like that one at all. Just another one from here to here, and it already looks like it's trying to break the support trend line. Put it right there, and we'll call this in green, and we'll call this in 4 hour support. Maybe that can help me time my entries and exits a little bit better. And I'll just leave that one for now. So the dollar versus the Canadian looks good. Let's go to the Canadian versus the yen, which this closely mirrors the oil trade. Right now, oil is going down dramatically. It's falling dramatically. We'll see what happens with that. See if that maintains, because Japan is a big oil importer and Canada is a big oil exporter, and that just kind of sums that up nicely. So let's draw our monthly trend lines. I just added this a couple of days ago, so I was trading this in 2022, not successfully, but trading it anyway. So maybe we can do a little bit better on that now that I know the relationships between the bond markets and the foreign exchange markets, which are huge. So monthly support. Okay, and monthly resistance. Let's go here to here, maybe. Call this one monthly resistance. LD style. Okay. Okay, there we go. Monthly resistance is right there. I'll come down to daily, go from about there to there. So daily again, it's going to be right here. We'll see the turning of the dollar versus the yen. The daily trend line will go from over here to here. Green. Daily support's right there, and up here we go daily resistance. Have a wedge forming. Looks like red. Daily resistance goes there. Then we'll go to 4 hours. And sharper decline right there. 4 hour resistance. 4 hour support here to here. So one of the things on this dollar versus the Canadian, you can certainly see the giant turn, slow turns taken that goes with the oil prices. So as oil prices continue to come down, we should see more and more downward activity on the dollar, the Canadian versus the yen, as oil producing versus oil importing. So let's go to the Aussie again. Probably no change here. I don't want to get into the I call it weird, but the Canadian versus the Aussie or anything like that, just because I'm totally unfamiliar with those. Monthly trend lines look good. Daily trend lines, because I'll be coming off of vacation from my job tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be in a lot earlier and in a different shirt to get ready for my busy workday. So let's see. I know this one's got to go. I'll delete that one. That's my new 4 hour resistance trend line right there. Daily resistance, daily support, daily resistance look good. Let's go to 4 hours. And that is my new 4 hour, except that's broken. That trend line's been broken, so I'm not sure that it's really holding up on that one. 4 hour. And these things are kind of subjective. It's more important for me to watch the Bollinger Bands, and those are really tight Bollinger Bands. So nothing's really changing right now. RSI is up, so we'll see if is over 50. So we'll see if we can maybe get a couple trades in on there. Maybe not. I'm not a big fan of trading the Aussie, but you know, who knows. Gold is being gold. Month. There are monthly trend lines. Our support are always good. It's amazing watching those keep going up and up and up. So it means that we could have a bubble in gold. No, we definitely have a bubble in gold. That's just not reasonable to think we don't have a bubble in gold. So 4 hour support trend line looks good. Daily. Now it could be de-dollarization. I just saw another hint of de-dollarization in today's headlines. That's a further de-dollarization, and it was talking about the DXY coming down to 95. I was on Kalshi.com, which is basically a betting site, but they have a lot of economic stuff. You can pretty much bet whatever you want to, which is kind of interesting. So there are, you can even earn money. Put money in there and earn 3.5%, 4%. How about that? We're not going to do that. Let's see. Go back over here. And we have the 4 hour or daily support trend line looks good. 4 hour support and resistance trend lines also look good. That's that one. And the resistance trend line isn't even on the chart. Oh, it's right there. Let's just go and delete this one because it's not within the 4 hour chart. Go here to here maybe. That'll be the 4 hour resistance trend line. There to there. And 4 hour resistance. I'll make it red. And not really approaching anything. We're approaching an all-time high of 3900. Really does not want to go to 3900 lately. That's probably due to the dollar to the shutdown and the question marks around what the dollar's doing right now. So we are looking for that to go to break 3,900 probably tonight. Seems to surge on Sundays for some reason when the Tokyo market first opens. So we'll see if we can get it on that. And silver. Silver is doing just like gold is, going through the roof. So we're going to come out to our monthlies and see what's going on here. And monthly support trend line looks good. Monthly resistance trend line looks not so good because we have a new top right there. Okay. So monthly support and resistance trend lines look good. Let's go to the dailies. I don't have any weeklies. So I do have a weekly. I don't know why I have a weekly, but I do. The weekly support trend line, not much to talk about there. So looks good. Daily support trend line. Daily support looks good. Daily resistance does not look good. Goes up there. And we'll come down here to the 4 hour. I think the 4 hour also has a new, it's a strong low around 36. Nobody cares about that because it's trading on 47. Let's see. Then this is the 4 hour. Yep, 4 hour trend line. I'll need to pull it up here. Maybe extending those 4 hour trend lines out too far, but it doesn't really matter. It'll interesting to see the FIBO on that. It looks like on the other direction. So look at that classic Fibonacci stuff going on. Came right back down to the 78.6 level right there, and then took off again to the 127. Came right back down to the 127's right there. Oh well, I don't know what that is, but it's something definitely to consider. Our Fibonacci levels. Again, Bollinger Bands, it's off to the races. That's what it looks like to me. So that's where we are with redrawing our trend lines today. They are kind of look good from here. Just want to see one thing real quick on my dailies. Let's see what my daily RSI looks like. Daily RSI looks great. And you're going to see me shifting around strategies a little bit to my, where's my daily ATR? There it is. Oh wow, all the way up there. So daily ATR is at $1.20, $1.17. That's a high ATR. Oh well, as you can see, it's entering what it is, what the RSI average consider as being overbought. However, the rest of the world didn't think it's overbought, so I don't know what to say about that. So we're going to go from there. We're going to stop there. If you like this video, then by all means like the video. Hit the little thumbs up thing. If you want to get updates on how many videos when I do put out new videos, then hit the subscribe button, and you'll get updated on new videos coming out. And also, if you have any comments about this video, good or bad, I'll answer them all, and we'll go from there. Then just comment on the video, and I will answer you as soon as I can. So with that, you guys have a good one. I will talk to you later. Happy trading this next week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.